We will discuss the BMW X3 of the second generation in this brief video. The second generation of the BMW X3 did have some noteworthy problems, in contrast to the third generation. The timing chain, the EGR cooler, specific engine components, or diminished stopping power are just a few of the problems with this generation. By the way, all these issues are expensive, so watch the video attentively. But before we dive into the Bavarian pool of issues, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel. So here is a list of the most common Mark II BMW X3 problems. Timing and oil chains. Timing and oil pump drive chain issues are common with the BMW X3's N20 engine. BMW did, however, redesign the timing chain guide in 2015 and later models to solve this issue. However, timing and oil pump drive chain failure are frequent in early BMW X3 models from 2012 to 2015. On average, the timing chain problem manifests itself after 80,000 miles. Look for any of the symptoms listed by BMW in their service bulletin to identify this issue. Whining sound coming from the lower portion of the engine, close to the oil pump, that gets louder as the engine RPM rises. This issue was brought on by the engine oil pump chain drive sprockets experiencing excessive wear as a result of a design flaw. The engine oil pump drive chain module, timing chain tensioner, slide rail, tensioning rail, and guide rail were all replaced as part of BMW's warranty extension, extending the parts warranties to 7 years or 70,000 miles. For many owners, this warranty extension wasn't sufficient. These owners didn't receive compensation even though some of them had already spent up to $900 on repairs to replace the timing chain and oil pump drive chain. As a result, a class action lawsuit was filed and was successful. The settlement included payment for current and potential future repairs. Sunroof leaks. Although the BMW X3's older generations, generally those built before 2010, often have leaky sunroof issues, earlier models of the second generation sporadically experience the same issue. Let's say you notice a leak inside your car while it is being washed or while it is raining. Then there's a good chance that your sunroof leaks. You should shut all the windows and the sunroof while someone pours water on the SUV's roof in order to precisely locate the leaky areas. How to fix the sunroof's leak. To begin with, you should inspect and clean any obstructions from the roof's drainage channels. In the BMW X3, blocked drainage channels are a very common cause of this issue. The sunroof seals should be replaced if cleaning the drainage channel does not work because they can become cracked over time and allow water to leak inside. In the United States, replacing the sunroof seals can run from $400 to $600. Coolant leaks into the EGR cooler. The BMW X3 does not frequently experience EGR cooler issues, but they do exist. For example, the 2015 to 2017 X3 xDrive 28D has been recalled by the company. A failing EGR cooler frequently exhibits the following symptoms: a powertrain malfunction error message, smoke coming from the engine hood, abrupt loss of power, the engine idling is rough. At the end of 2021, BMW did issue a recall for the aforementioned diesel model years. It turned out that the internal leak in the affected model's EGR caused coolant to mix with the diesel soot inside of it. The intake manifold melted as a result, and parts started to smolder. When problems were discovered, dealers replaced both the intake manifold and the EGR cooler. Loose camshaft housing bolts. Some 2010 to 2012 model years of the X3 were recalled due to oil leakage. The Vanos adjustment units could experience an internal oil leak. The gear bolts in the Vanos assembly that were responsible for this leak would eventually become loose or even break. On units that did not have any issues, dealers were instructed to replace every bolt. The entire Vanos assembly system had to be replaced if the gear bolts were discovered to be damaged or loose. In order to safeguard the system from this debris, it was also necessary to locate and remove any broken bolts. Loss of braking power. At the end of 2014, BMW X3 xDrive 28i models from 2013 to 2014 were recalled due to an unexpected loss of braking power. The lubrication of the brake vacuum pump was problematic in these particular models. The vacuum pump malfunctioned as a result of insufficient lubrication of this component. Losing braking assistance would have the effect of making braking challenging or impossible. The brake vacuum pump was replaced without cost on recalled models. High-pressure fuel pump failure. This recall only applied to the X3 xDrive 28D from 2015 to 2017. The high-pressure fuel pump in these cars was susceptible to breaking down. The engine will always be difficult to start, will stall, or will suddenly lose all power if the fuel pump fails. So, as you can see, there are lots of problems related to the second generation of BMW X3. Most of them were fixed by the recalls, but others weren't. Owners of the BMW X3 Mk2 were generally pleased with their vehicle in the driver power survey from 2016, but they weren't as impressed with the reliability of the vehicle. It came in at number 92 out of the top 150 vehicles in that survey for durability. The main kinks in the armor should have been worked out by this point because the second generation of the BMW X3 shares many components with numerous other BMW models. However, keep in mind that even the newest vehicles on the road are no longer factory fresh, which will affect their reliability moving forward.